Understanding the Span of Vectors, a Simplified Guide. Hello, and welcome to our English language learning series. Today, we're going to dive into a fascinating mathematical concept, the span of vectors. Don't worry if you're new to this topic. We'll break it down in simple terms. Let's get started. Before we delve into the span of vectors, let's first understand what a vector is. In mathematics, a vector is not just a number but a quantity that has both magnitude and direction. Imagine an arrow pointing somewhere. This arrow represents a vector. It has a length, magnitude, and points in a specific direction. Now, let's talk about the span of vectors. When we speak of the span of a set of vectors, we're referring to all the possible vectors you can create by linearly combining these vectors. Linear combination means multiplying each vector by a number, a scalar, and adding the results together. To understand this better, picture this scenario. If you have two vectors in a plane, the span of these vectors is all the points you can reach by stretching or shrinking these vectors and moving them around, without changing their direction. If these two vectors are linearly independent, not pointing in the same direction, their span is the entire plane. The concept of the span of vectors is crucial in fields like linear algebra and vector space theory. It helps in understanding how vectors interact and form spaces, which is essential in advanced mathematics and physics. I hope this video has shed some light on the fascinating world of vectors and their span. Remember, understanding the span of vectors is all about understanding how vectors combine to form new vectors. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next session.